Hello, my name is Ed Wagner.
Hi, my name is Carolyn Gray.
And I'm the captain of Team Clubedventures.
And I am the team member of Team Clubedventures.
The 2013 and first year X Prize winner of the Xplore Adventure Race. Well, the Xplore race, the biggest thing is perseverance. Usually in races, you race in one city and then you move on to the championship. But in the Xplore race, you're racing multiple cities to gather more points. I raced in 6 cities, which was the most of any team. Started in Philly, won Philly on a very hot July afternoon. Then moved on to New York. Didn't do as well as New York. We didn't know New York as well, and we were beaten by a lot of teams that did well. Then down to DC, where we did a little better. Again, still dealing with home teams. And then had a quick sprint of 3 weeks. First in Atlanta, where I won. Then in San Francisco. And then finishing up in Austin. I would say the most memorable city was Philadelphia, the first city. It was a unknown. It was a brand new race. We weren't quite sure how well we'd do, and we didn't want to buy in with the all-access pass in case we didn't do well at all. But it was a really good race. Carolyn and I were very efficient. We did end up winning by a lot. But it was a well-run race. The support team did great. I knew a fair amount of the clues, and we were able to solve them very efficiently. So it was a really good race. I would say second. Probably I liked San Francisco just because of the intense hills, and I think Austin was a close third. It was a very, very fun race, but number one, hometown, Philadelphia. The Team Clubedventures strategy is to solve all or most of the clues before moving on. There are some teams that will solve a couple and immediately run out, or there are teams that will pass along all the clues to their support to solve. But I like solving clues, so we try to solve them ourselves along with support. Once we know pretty much all the locations, if not all the locations, then we map it and run from there. And usually, since we have a skip, if there is one that we're not sure where it is, we'll keep that to the end and use that for a skip if there's something else we can't do. But I definitely like to have pretty much the course in place, know a little bit beforehand since we get a couple clues through Facebook, some points, and look for hopefully some transit routes. And then from there, just run.
Xplore did a challenge that we had never done before. We went to 30th Street Station and we had to look for the one. So we walked around the train terminal and had to flash the X to find out who was the one.
The challenge that was the most difficult was easily the arches in DC. And I think it was because you'd already gotten a little behind, so you'd start to get flustered. So that definitely proved to be easily the longest challenge and the most arduous. I would say second, although definitely more pleasurable, were all the water challenges, where we got to run through fountains, be underwater. There's a very amusing thing, and I guess that was fun. Obviously, if you're a runner, that helps a lot, but it doesn't necessarily dictate that you will get to the top of the leaderboard. People who walk or know mass transit very well do that too. It's sort of a mix of an efficient route, efficient clue solving, and also, unless you're really, really good, a good support team. And since you can have people on the phone or on the internet helping you with things, you want to efficiently solve the clues, but being the first out of the gate almost never guarantees victory. It's the efficiency throughout the whole course. And again, the nice thing is that generally you're out there long enough that you can recover from a couple mistakes. So you want to not feel bad if you've been out there an hour and a half and you're still going. Just keep moving. As long as you're moving forward, you still have a chance to win. And in many races I've done, you think you're doing very poorly and you end up actually winning the race because you just moved along the whole time. You just never want to give up. And even if you're out there just to have a fun time, It's always good just to know where you are, know the course you want to take, and how to get from A to B in the most efficient manner.
If you're considering doing an Xplore race in 2014, I would just say be open-minded, because you're definitely going to have a lot of fun. You're going to learn a lot about the city that you're in, whether it's a city that you know and love and have lived in for years, or it's somewhere that you've never been before, recently visited. You're definitely going to learn something. So just look at it with an open viewpoint and you'll have a really great time.
Hopefully next year you'll come out and race against me and see if you can capture the X Prize away from me, because I am the 2013 champion and I'm looking forward to winning again in 2014.